I started playing violin when I was 3.
I've grown up with music my whole life.
From a very young age, that was always a big part of our lives.
When I was a kid, I wanted to be a flute player. That's all. I didn't know about anything else. I wanted to be a flute player.
I played at church on drum set. I still play at church, and now I'm here. Grew up in Chicago.
I'm from Wichita, Kansas.
I am from Southeast Missouri.
I'm from Montreal.
I'm from Minneapolis, Minnesota.
One, two, three, four, five, six.
You get the opportunity to work on a personal level with some of the world's most amazing musicians. I mean, they're just world class, and to have that opportunity as a young musician is huge.
2, 3. 2, 3. That one was perfect. Okay, good.
The culture around the orchestra program here is very focused and very professional, and I think that's one thing that's really nice about studying here if you want to become an orchestral musician, is that everyone really supports that mission.
I think the relationship between faculty and student is great. There's a lot of support. It's like that with everybody. I feel they're really reachable. They're there, they want to help us. It's a good relationship.
So now the improvement has been very good in the oboes and the flutes. The clarinets, because you're in the throat register largely at the point where I need most of the crescendo, I still can't hear you making a crescendo, okay?
For that sound, I need a boom, but big, okay? Let's do that. That is all you, Joshua, by the way. That is your moment to shine.
The community is just very friendly, very warm. Everybody wants you to succeed.
Yes, really good.
I also think that every faculty member here holds you to a very high standard. They have certain expectations and they expect them to be met, and they won't let up until they are met.
Very good. I'd first of all like to get a little bit more crescendo up to the top. It should sound like a bit more of an ecstatic outburst.
Excellent.
It helps to be in this trumpet studio with so many great trumpet players, and everyone looks at each other and, you know, learns from each other.
In knowing how much is going on at this moment, and this is very important melodic material, what's going to get lost is that eighth note. Dee da 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 dee da 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 da. Can we try to bring that out more? 1, 2, 1. I like it. I like that.
Being in Chicago is great. It's a beautiful city. There's so much to do, so much music to hear, and the new music scene is pretty cool.
With that, you get all different types of world music, classical music, blues, jazz, and you have just everything at your fingertips.
There are so many people that want to come and hear you and are excited for you, and I find it to be a really great and welcoming city for musicians.
Now, so I would actually like to walk out and hear you from a distance. Okay. And this distance, I think this room, 125 seats or something like that, and orchestra hall, almost 3,000.
The opening of Tchaikovsky's Fifth Symphony, it starts, the melody is in the two clarinets and they're in unison. And the clarinets both have to be perfectly in tune and perfectly together in the rhythm.
consciously think of relaxing your breathing, relaxing your back, not, putting any tension anywhere, because then you'll lose some of the things that you've worked so hard to gain, the pitch things that are working really well.
My favorite parts are always playing second trumpet, where we're in octaves with the first trumpets. We all want it to sound great, and we know it's only going to sound as good as everyone in the group wants it to.
So, big progress. Because I've structured the rehearsal schedule in a way to give us a chance to peel back the onion and refine things without feeling pressure of the imminent performance. We're in very, very good shape in terms of the timetable, and I thank you again, principals, because it was huge help.
Nice pacing, yeah, I liked it. You kept the tempo there. I think this is the critical point right here, where the tendency was to slow down. And now I think if you just keep that going, that in itself may be all you need to do in the orchestra, because these moving notes are when you can help establish the pulse.
Well, playing at Orchestra Hall, it's a great experience. We have access to a backstage area, see where the CSO members warm up, play, practice. And it was such a great experience to sit on the stage and sit where our teacher sits and be able to see this 2,500 seats hall that has it's all luxurious and big.
They sell out the concert every year, and to play in front of that many people on such a fantastic stage has been a great opportunity. To go to the home of the Chicago Symphony is very surreal.
This will be my first time performing at Orchestra Hall. It should be amazing.
Well, in the Tchaikovsky, my favorite part, and I'm sure lots of people's favorite parts, is the horn solo at the beginning of the second movement. And I love it because the whole string section is playing very, very quietly and playing beautiful chords. It's a very peaceful moment, and it makes you realize the beauty of music. Music is extremely powerful.
One is free to make up their own mind about it, and what other thing can really bring so many different people into one room and they can all take something away from it on their own?
They're all looking for something completely different, and you as the performer have to be able to give them that.
Music has the power to speak to people on a different level.
It's exciting, it's invigorating.
There's something magical that comes from everybody that creates a new sound, that creates a new moment.
It's just one of those all-important means of communication we'd be a little lost without.
I just felt like DePaul was the right place for me to go.
I'm so happy I'm here.
To study at a university where you have one of the world's best orchestras right down the street has been amazing.
I've built a very firm music foundation. It's preparing me for the outside world.
Just having all of that here now is pretty darn exciting.